I don't know what you're doing.
Could be jerking off to gay porn. I guess that's true. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Dick Pound, and I work for the IOC.
Wow. Can I hire you, Dick Pound?
Did you see what I sent you on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
That'd be a cool name.
I was going to say, you'll get the reference if you saw it. If you didn't see it, you'll be like, what the fuck?
That's a good test for him to see if I read what he sends me.
Yeah.
The funny thing is like, I had Sports Center on or whatever, and it kept running across the bottom. It was like, Dick Pound says they have 3 months to... I was like, wow.
Dick Pound was rolling across your TV, huh?
Yeah, it's just fucking hilarious.
That's what
Who names their kid Dick Pound?
Oh, that'd be real good. If your last name is Pound, you gotta come up with some good names.
I
for your
did want to
kids.
name Jerome Burger.
That would have been good.
Burger?
Like, imagine doing this podcast. I'm like, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Burger King. That'd be real good.
You might get sued. You can probably get sued if you're making money off of it.
I can't get sued for my own name. You fucking kidding me?
Guaranteed you probably could.
That'd be a big fuck you from your parents now,
That was
wouldn't
a big, dumb fucking thing I just said. Guaranteed you probably could.
Well,
That's pretty
I was
typical.
gonna say it's probably not the worst you said. Can I ask you a question? I never double checked. Is it good for him, the camera right there? Like it's not crooked or anything?
It's a little crooked.
Like
Not too bad.
Like bad?
No. Okay.
Just want to make sure. 'Cause sometimes
I mean, he's a
sometimes
little
I don't
crooked
double check
anyways.
and it looks stupid.
Were you just dancing?
No, maybe a little bit. Today we
Taking
got
2 dicks in the face.
I'm just jerking off 2 dudes. Today we got Westworld Season 2, Episode 4, The Riddle and the Sphinx, in Episode 6, Phase Space. Now
We're
today,
about half of episode 6, right?
half of it. Well, yeah, I didn't do a lot of the Shogun World stuff. But this is a special episode because Hess has never talked about Phase Space before.
Mm.
You were
What is it?
Phase Space Episode 6.
Episode 6. You weren't involved.
Oh.
The first
Yeah,
time
when
around.
we, when we
Oh,
did
I
this
wasn't.
like a year or two ago, whenever Season 2 aired, Hess wasn't involved. Now, in the podcast, we said family stuff, but I'm pretty sure me and Nick were sitting here for like 20 minutes and you fell asleep, and we said, fuck it, we're doing the podcast. It's like 9 o'clock at night.
That sounds more likely.
And then I'm pretty sure the second we were done recording, you called us.
I do not remember
Is that right?
Because I remember being like, of course. And then that almost happened again in the finale. I know we were sitting here for a long time in the finale. Do you remember that?
No.
And he was like, we were like, Jesus Christ, he's going to miss the finale. Are you fucking kidding me? But then,
This is like
then he called.
fucking 4 years ago.
No, this is like 2 years
No,
ago.
because season 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's still a long goddamn time.
Yeah.
Not as long as 4.
It's true. It's shorter than 4.
Yeah.
It's half the amount of time.
Yeah, I know, but that's still a long time.
Is it?
Hey, but is it still a long time?
Yeah.
Okay. So the episode opens up with James Delos hosts Hybrid Room, and he drinks coffee, listens to music, jerks off, gets visits from William. It's like a dream come true for me.
Gross.
This is where that, old fuckhead, what did I call him? Remember when I was referencing this guy?
Hey,
like, when does
hey
that
dude,
come around?
is this the part where the guy in the hole can't get out?
Oh, yeah.
and we're
the
like-
fucking guy in jail. Is that season 1 or season 2?
And we're like, what are you talking about?
We were like,
I don't think
what?
I said anything about jail.
No, he
I
just said the
could've-
guy in the hole.
Oh, I think he's like Cage or something.
Oh, he did
Yeah.
say the man in the cage. He did say
Yeah.
that. Which he kind of
Hey,
isn't
wh-
like a cage.
What's up with the guy in the cage? Season 1 or season 2? And it was like, what?
I don't.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't think he was saying it like an Italian plumber.
He was.
Hey, it's a
Yeah,
spicy
yeah, I don't
meatball and the guy in the cave. What's it doing in there, man? But yeah, I love this
James
episode.
Delos is a creepy fuck.
Yeah, he deserves an award too with his like little twitches and shit that he can do. All the people on the show that do those twitches,
Apparently, a Twitch gets you an award, huh?
from in my eyes, yeah, that'll give you a
Me Twitch all the time.
If he was on the Replicables, he'd get a Replicable at the end of the year. Go check out the podcast. Probably coming out this week. Maybe we'll see.
Okay, Hess. Probably, maybe, perhaps.
I don't want to put their hopes up too high.
I'm sure they're hoping.
Yeah,
so
it's
probably,
about Snatch.
maybe.
You get to hear Hess shit on the wall.
Yeah, Hess diarrheaed on my wall. It took me 7 hours to clean it. So if you want to see that on the podcast, go check that out. Clementine
Is
brings.
that out?
He literally
The
just
podcast
said hoping to come out this week.
Oh, okay. I fucking... Apparently I was just
Not
rolling
listening.
my eyes at the whole I diarrheaed on your wall.
See, but the
And it
thing
took
is, I
7
said that
hours to
before
fucking
I
clean
said you
up.
pooped on the wall, so you were.
Whatever, same
No,
goddamn
you know what?
thing.
That's weird though, because like if I roll my eyes, I literally I
I
can't,
can't hear. Yeah, watch. Say something
Me
to me.
neither. Me neither.
What?
I c-
Makes your ears.
my ears turn
go
off.
weird.
It's like
Yeah.
there's like a little
Well,
latch that goes
I
down.
didn't, I didn't think that it had came out, but then you guys were talking, and it kind of sounded like it had came out, so I'm like, it's not out, right?
It's funny. I wanted a little plug for it on here, and it turned into a big ordeal. Clementine brings Bernard to Elsie's cave.
The little girl from Walking Dead?
Yeah, you didn't know she was in this? You didn't see that
I
part?
missed that part.
Yeah, the annoying little bitch.
I like Clementine.
I always hated her.
Yeah.
She helps Bernard. Oh yeah, they argue for a bit, but then she helps Bernard go to sleep like she did to Delores and Teddy in season 1. I don't think we caught that before, but I thought that was interesting. Because like he shoots her little thing, they get out. She's like, "Oh, you gave me those protein bars," and then when he's twitching on the floor, he's like, "Help me, shut me down." She types the little thing and then touches his head and goes, "Go to sleep in 3, 2, 1," and it's just like the Teddy and Delores thing when she's like freaking out about him.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." 'Cause remember we were saying like, how come no one else uses that?
Yeah.
So I was glad they brought that back since we talked about it.
I think she would be like completely malnourished if all she had was fucking granola bars.
It was protein bars.
Same goddamn difference.
Yeah, but how much time was it?
I think it's only been like 2-3 days, maybe.
That's still a long. I mean,
It wasn't really 2 years like real life.
Yeah, it wasn't
I
that
know,
long.
but I mean, I had like a lot of weight that I mean, could you go 2 or 3 days without eating in a cave, nothing to drink?
If I in a cave of protein bars, I think I'd be fine.
If I had a fit crunch.
And you got a bucket, you could just piss in the bucket and drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
make a little filter with the rocks.
So my bigger question would be is
Pleeka sticks Jerome in a cave and he has to drink his own piss. to
Okay,
survive.
that's our next
I know where there's
little
a
vlog
cave.
video.
I know where there's a cave.
Okay.
My question would have been
But if we're gonna do that, sorry,
Oh Jesus!
Hess has to drag you in there like Clementine to me.
you guys could both go in there, 2 bears, 1 cave.
Oh, we'll start a podcast.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, my question would have been who brushed her hair for her the whole time and did her makeup?
Oh,
Because she looked like she walks up, she's like, her hair's all perfect.
that
And
was
I like,
Ford's robot dog would go in there
Yeah.
and brush it.
the Greyhound.
Yeah, if he opens his mouth, it's like a blow dryer too. It comes in handy quite a bit. Yeah.
100%. 100%.
But then after that, he has some memory flashes of a red host brain, and then he wakes up next. I just had a stroke for a second. Next to Elsie, and informs her that Delores won't call in a rescue until they get Peter Abernathy. Then he sees himself enter the cave. That's really cool. I like how they do all those scenes.
Yeah,
That was cool.
It's just like Delores last year.
Yeah, but it's him. Like, it's him trying to remember shit. It's always cool.
It's a lot cooler to me.
But he is. I find it cool because
Why did it look cooler?
to me his
I like Bernard better than Delores.
to me
it didn't look cooler.
to me his looks to me I thought they filmed his cooler.
Maybe.
But I thought it was cooler because his was like a mystery when you're trying to like figure out what he's remembering and all that. But he finds out there's a facility under there with a bunch of drone hosts and shit. But they get inside. Elsie kills one of the drone hosts, and then they get Bernard some chordal fluid.
I don't trust my memory of.
What are you, Bernard?
Yeah.
We get in the podcast, and he goes, "Is this now?"
Which is exactly what Delores said to William.
Yeah, there's a lot of parallels.
What?
There's a lot of parallels. It's like the same people.
So, like, I know what the ball is, and I remember what they do with them.
And you know how to cradle them?
I'm gonna cradle your balls.
Get it? Because in the next episode...
Yeah, I get it. But, like, I don't...
Oh, I have written down here. I'm pretty sure that ball is Charlotte Hill. And that's who the Charlotte Hill is going to be in season 3. And I only...
At the end... Go ahead.
I only say that because in the behind the scenes that I watched, they said that the body that Ford was building at the end of season 1 was Charlotte Hill's body that they get at the end of this season. And then that's a host. That's like a human host ball, the red one. So it makes sense that that's a Charlotte Hill ball. I don't remember if we could reveal who that is. I'm pretty sure we don't.
A human host ball? Wouldn't it be Charlotte Hale then if it's a human host?
That's what I was thinking.
So does
I think it's
Aaron
Bernard.
Paul have one then? A red ball in his head then?
Does who?
Aaron Paul?
Well, I don't think he's a host, but if he's a host like your theory, then he probably would have a little red ball in his head. So, yeah.
Did you tell Nick my 2 theories that I...
No, I was
texted
going to
last
let you
time?
tell him on here.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
cool.
For season 3?
Yeah, it has this series and 3 theories.
You're theorizing off that fucking trailer we saw, or did you...
Oh, yeah, he texted me some big shit.
Oh boy.
I haven't watched anything else or anything. That's why I haven't looked up anything.
Oh, which by the way, I want to.
That's bullshit. You sent me the other thing.
That trailer that Hess sent us. That,
well, yeah, but I mean, you watched that too, but I didn't get anything out of that.
That one, I thought that was.
To me, it just seemed like a parody spoof of like a romantic sitcom.
But it wasn't. It was for the whole season. It showed you way more information.
I was gonna say it showed way more shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I mean is like it was just the way that they like did
it.
They
did it as a joke, but it was also true too. But I was gonna say I liked that trailer a lot, and it hasn't actually come out yet.
Yeah. Apparently, we woke you up and you had already seen it.
No, I saw.
Like,
I saw it from what you did, and you kept saying you're confused. I was like, well, one, I don't know why he's confused by it. But so all I did 2 seconds.
I was just confused, like I hadn't seen it because normally they advertise a living fuck dog.
But he was saying he did research. I just googled Westworld, whatever it's called, like a relationship trailer or whatever, and I found someone put a link to an unlisted HBO YouTube channel. Like that video unlisted hasn't been public yet. So I think they probably did that on purpose as like a little Easter egg. Put the link on Reddit or something, and people found it.
Can you drop? Are you able to drop that link in for our subscribers in case they haven't seen it?
I can. Or I could put it in here too, probably in the video. But I thought it was
just like a link in the description. Or something.
Yeah, so they could check that out. But I thought that was a very interesting trailer.
Because I just happened to stumble across it.
That's what I.
I don't think I would ever saw it if he didn't just randomly find it and tweet it to us.
Yeah, but that's literally, you said I haven't looked anything up besides the trailer, and you literally sent us a different trailer.
Yeah.
So
all I did was type in hashtag Westworld on Twitter, and that's it. And it was like one of the very first things that popped up, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I think that was good timing on his part because people were just tweeting about it then too.
Oh yeah.
So he just happened to look it up right when people were finding it.
Oh, it was cool. I enjoyed it. I watched it twice.
Yeah,
it was like 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the morning. It was early.
It was like 6:30. No, it was 6 o'clock. I remember.
I don't know.
I kept getting notifications, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And I looked at my phone, and I was like, "Oh, it's Westworld. Okay, I don't care."
It was before 6.
Yeah, I was like, "I don't care anymore."
Because my store wasn't open yet.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was like 5:30.
I laid in bed.
It was like 6 or 30 or 7 or 8.
As soon as you text, I'm like, "Oh fuck, he was probably sleeping."
But I didn't text you after he replied, and then so I text you to be like, so we don't keep waking his ass up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was happy.
I called you a whore.
Probably. Yeah. I was happy though because I was like, oh, Westworld, new trailer. I can't be mad at texting me.
So did you watch it when you woke up at 5:45 or whatever?
Yeah. The second I saw the link on Twitter, I clicked on it. I was like, oh, new Westworld trailer, cool. And I laid in bed, cuddled with Joe, and watched it.
Nice.
Joe's his gay boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really hairy. Kind of looks like Chewbacca. Or some would say a dog, but whatever.
He is pretty hairy. He sniffed my hand.
Oh, but anyways, we got on this whole thing. What was your theory?
Wait, first.
Yeah.
The way Charlotte Hale looked at that little boy made me think that Bernard is in Charlotte Hale at some point.
See, I don't. I think that's just Charlotte Hale.
Okay.
Why would Bernard switch? You think they're constantly just switching bodies into Charlotte Hale?
It's like fucking. It's like
Face Off.
No, what's that fucking? It's a cup game where you got to find the bean. You know, like he's shuffling.
Well, I get that, but I don't know how that correlates to them switching bodies.
Off. I think it's called Shuffle Cup or Cup Shuffle.
Is it?
Something like that.
Which one?
All right, Hess, just tell us your theory.
You find the bean. It's not the game I play when you're looking for a bean. But
you play that game?
It's a little sexual joke, you know.
Yeah, he's making a joke about flicking his girl's bean.
Oh. Yeah. She hates it when I call it that, by the way.
Well, you're the one bringing it up.
Well, hopefully she listens to this podcast. Wait, did she listen to the last one where I asked if you'd recognize her vagina?
I don't think she might have, but she didn't say anything.
Then she didn't, obviously.
Yeah. I feel like a girlfriend would bring that up, probably.
Yeah.
Why are you guys talking about my vagina?
Twice?
Drum 2 weeks in a row?
He keeps bringing it up. I don't know.
So, from watching these 2 episodes, I got the one theory. When they get down to whatever that underneath little thing, remember how Jerome asked us, like, what is that red thing floating? I said it could be the hive.
That's your theory?
And then what? No, there was one more. What was the other one?
Here, I'll have my phone read it.
I'm saying because I'm on my phone, so I can't look it up.
And it said, what if he's a host that has been backed... Reading's tough. What if that's a host that has a back-channeled narrative from Ford, and Ford is still making moves from the grave? So he's wondering if that guy is from Ford and all that, and that's like in a new world.
Because he would want to get back at Delores, right? Because I mean, technically,
I don't think you want to get.
She's the one who like got him killed. No.
Well, yeah, but he set that up.
I mean, he got himself killed.
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously, but I mean,
he wanted her to kill him.
Yeah, I
didn't think about it that way.
If he got some back channel host, it's not. I don't think it'd be for revenge. But that's. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's as good a theory as any. I just don't think it'd be for
sure
revenge.
It's wrong.
I saw some people theorizing that guy is like Ford's son or something, or some hidden kid, something like that.
Yeah. And you told me that you think it might be that little kid.
What?
Right? Didn't you say that?
The little robot Ford? No, I never said that. I said that people online are speculating that guy, the mystery man, is Ford's son, and that he was told about Ford's plan and all that, and now he's connecting with Maeve. Because remember at the end, it's somewhere in season 2 towards the end, like Ford's talking to Maeve whenever he's in Bernard's head and all that, and he can talk to the hosts.
Yeah.
Something has to happen to where he picks Maeve over Delores, right?
Ford?
Why?
Or whoever this person is, right?
Well, this person already picked Maeve. He doesn't like Delores for some reason. We'll probably see that episode 1, and then it'll make complete sense.
Something will give us something to,
You sure hope so.
I would feel like you can't just be a rando person like, I want Delores dead.
Yeah, I'm sure something she does in like the first or second episode is going to piss him off, or...
It's probably the new owner of like Delos or whatever,
Could be.
Unless it picks up like 2 days after season 2 ended, like the first one.
No, I think some time passes. But we should probably get back into season 2 because we've been talking for 20 minutes and we've said 2 things about the episode.
Yeah.
But I did like it'll be interesting. Even we have no idea what we're talking about for season 3.
Yeah.
But I like us making up theories. The Indians bring Emily to the camp and they sit her next to Stubbs. They chit chat for a bit and then she says that she's not planning to get out of here. What do you think she's planning to do?
I don't know.
Maybe like find her daddy?
Make him a host?
Like, what's up, daddy?
Wow.
Are you the man in black, daddy? The man in black and Lawrence roll up to where Lawrence's family used to live. I guess still do, but it doesn't look like they live there. And they get ambushed by the men that Teddy couldn't kill. Teddy could have just fucking shot those guys like Delores said. It would have saved them a lot of grief.
Maybe season 3 be Lawrence coming after Teddy. Oh, they're both dead.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But so they hold him up in the church.
Fucking reading is fundamental.
In the church for food and whiskey and ammo. Lawrence brings up that about William's daughter and says, "Would your daughter want to see you gunned down?" He's like, "Yeah, probably actually."
Yeah. That was kind of funny.
Yeah. But then he's running properly, and then Lawrence tells the man in black that all the weapons are in the back in an unmarked grave, and then the man in black stands up and offers, "Yeah, I'll take you to glory. All the weapons are in the black, blah blah." Kind of team up. Thought that would work, but then they kind of still sit there and terrorize people.
Yeah, I didn't agree with the man in black's little.
I think he thought that like they just get the guns and then they would just him and those guys would move on and Lawrence would stay there with his family.
Yeah, I think so too.
But he should be smart enough to know that guy's not going to do that.
It's funny how things just don't go his way this season.
Yeah, because everything went exactly perfect to the T how he wanted last season.
Yeah, I guess when you know what's going to happen before it happens, it helps.
That's true. If you've done it a million times.
Yeah.
So down on his luck.
We got another James Delos fidelity test. I'm having a tough time today.
I like the first one because they were playing the Rolling Stones.
Oh, it's not the same song every time?
Stones.
No, it's just
it was a different song every time.
I noticed it like the second time, but I thought like it was the same the third time. And then when Bernard and Elsie find him, isn't it the same song?
I think it is the same song then.
Oh, okay. But he's slower, a little more shaky, and William's getting slightly more Ed Harris looking.
Especially that third time.
Yeah. We see William hand James a script of the conversation that they're talking about, and he reveals that he's been dead for 7 years. His wife died of a stroke, and then James wants to leave, but his speech is terrible, and William knows that he's just not ready to get out of there, and he's starting to kind of
put him out there.
You just let him go into the real world
See
like
what
that.
happens.
There was something he said that it was just completely wrong word, and he looked. He's like, "Oh fuck!" Like he just knew that he fucked up.
The last time they talk, which I know you're gonna get to.
Mm-hmm. What if I skip that part?
I mean, William was just a dick.
I think he's just.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been doing this for probably 40 years.
I was gonna try to figure out how long he's been doing.
Well,
it.
he said.
I mean, he went from William to the Man in Black.
Times.
Yeah.
So what?
I wrote down how many times they've done it. He says it in there. He says it on there how many times they've done it, I believe. I wrote it down.
Yeah, he did.
149.
Okay.
And the longest he lasted was 35 days.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a long-ass time, especially for him to turn into Ed Harris.
Well, I mean, and the first time it was 7 days, so...
And I just think it's funny they like burn that bitch to the ground.
That's what I say here. So he leaves the room, we get the reveal that it's like a big glass box, and then they burn the room down and start again.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think it'd be a lot like easier to like poof, drag the body there, put his little ball in a new body?
Yeah.
Instead of burning the room down and then gotta redecorate the room every fucking time. That seems like a lot of work.
As long as it's not my job to redecorate. Wait, no, it was right here.
Like, no. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the right.
They forgot to burn it, though, last time.
Yeah, he wanted him to stew in it. He's like, yeah, you live there, James Delos.
Yeah, he's like, well, maybe you can get something and watch it. So, like, how close was him talking to Delos and then Delores killing Ford?
I'm pretty sure, like, I think when he leaves that scene, I don't know how he came to the conclusion. I think there was a computer scene, and I didn't see it this time. I don't know. But I think we figured out that right when he left this place, he shaved, got ready, and went into the park for season 1. I don't remember how, but that was what we came to the conclusion of.
No, when you
doing the podcast before, we all talked about it. We figured it because I'm pretty sure there's a computer screen though that says something when they're looking at shit.
I was just wondering because, like, I mean, obviously when he kills the guy there, that's the guy that he talks to. And
yeah, I think it also makes sense because like Bernard and Elsie go and find him too, so it couldn't have been too long.
Right. He's still on that bike.
That was a creepy fucking scene when they find him.
Yeah, motherfucker hadn't moved.
Think he's still jerking?
Oh, definitely. He even has glass, and he's like.
Have we jumped ahead or are we?
I did.
He jumped ahead. It's fine if you want to jump ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, I mean, I think it's kind of funny that old Elsie was a little gun shy after she blasted that faceless fucking white thing underneath.
I think it's because she asked Bernard, like, was that a host or is that a human? Like, she didn't know, so I think it made her more freaked out to shoot him.
Yeah, but still, I mean, she blasted that white mutant ninja turtle looking.
Yeah, but like those things, like you could kill.
I think she knew that wasn't.
You could kill 100 of those and not kill a thing.
But still, I mean, the guy looked like he was walking death. I mean, put him out of his fucking misery one way or the other, even if he is a human.
Did you guys think it was a little strange that those drone hosts still have blood in them? Like, I know it's just the normal way they make hosts, and they just don't put skin on that one.
Not as strange as when they broke all their necks.
And they're like,
like, do they have to do it like that?
What?
Like, perfect, and then.
But I think they have to do it like that because it's dudes in a rubber suit, so that's like the way to just make it fit.
Oh.
But it's weird though because there at some points it does totally seem like it's a dude in a rubber suit, but like it still seems like it fits for that thing.
I never thought of it being a dude in a rubber suit.
I feel like I only think that when I see it because
I thought it was a real robot.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yes, they made those robots for the show.
Yeah, I was gonna get one so you do the dishes here.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
Go get the mail.
If there was one like that walking around the house, would you be tempted to like smack it on the ass just to see what it'd feel like?
No.
Okay. Not me.
Well, apparently you would.
No, me.
We're like, hey, where's the drone? Drone, get the fucking drone
out
of your room.
I'm like licking its crotch.
Pull your pants up.
Do they have buttholes?
I'm sure you'd make one.
I just get a little screwdriver and. All right.
Little tiny
Elsie and Bernard enter the room that we were just looking at, and they find James Delos cut it into his face. Actually, did I skip a bit? I think I skipped.
I did, and then you jumped.
I think I jumped to where you were by accident.
That's okay.
Sorry. It's because I wrote down another James Delos fidelity test every time, so I was scrolling to get back to that, and I scrolled to the third time by accident.
Yeah.
The Indians are taking Emily and Stubbs to Kixuya to decide what he's going to do with them. That's the first Indian dude that wakes up.
The ones that aren't good at telling you what's going on.
Yeah. Emily frees her. Yeah, you think if they're awake, they could like.
Hey, we're helping.
Yeah. Except they're like, oh, we're mystery and we're creepy.
Yeah. Like, hey, we're going to go. Never mind. We'll get there.
But Emily frees herself, gets out of there. Kixuya walks up to Stubbs and says, "Can they live as long as the last person there remembers you?" And then kisses him on the cheek and says, "Get out of here, bud. Scare him." And that's how Stubbs gets away.
What if you're a host?
He doesn't know that. No one knows that Stubbs is a host.
Which one?
There was a thing in episode 6 that made Stubbs seem a little hosty. I wrote it down.
Okay.
Bernard wakes up talking to Elsie about his memories and has a flash of creating a red host ball. Then he gets stuck in his memories trying to figure out where they are and like what they're making down there and all that, which is, we were talking about that. We think it's Charlotte Hill. I think
it's Charlotte Hill.
You think it's probably like fucking Denozo from NCIS.
It could be anybody.
Yeah.
I don't know why he'd make us Charlotte
It's
Hale.
Charlotte Hill. It's because Ford had him do it. This is in season 1. He's making that, and Ford knows he's gonna kill. Makes sense. The commander.
Real quick before we swamp ahead here.
Swamp?
So
that's not a verb.
Yeah. Before we start swamping around over here, I gotta say something real quick.
Sounds verby to me. It could be verby. No?
I don't know why when Hess says verby, it kind of sounds sexual.
It is.
Like he's like, girl,
remember-
when you get to my place, I'm gonna get verby all up in your ass.
When he verbied all over your face.
Yeah. He verbied on me, and then I got herpes. Go on.
What?
All right.
You started.
So,
it.
like, when they start swapping bodies,
I thought you were
putting the
something
ball.
else.
No, when they start putting the balls in, does that person who's in the ball know whose body they're in, and they just acclimate to whose body they're in?
No, the bodies don't matter. The like when they took out Bernard's ball in the second episode, that ball is Bernard. So the bodies is just like like if I took out Nick's ball and I put it in my head and I put my ball in his head, we would just feel like how we are now. Because that's just who we are. It's this is just like a thing.
That's not your question, is it?
I mean, because you would think, how you guys are saying, oh, that's not Charlotte Hale. Oh, that is Charlotte Hale. You would think that, if someone else's ball or if it was in Charlotte Hale's body, that they wouldn't act the same. And you'd be like, what the fuck's going on, Charlotte?
It's because like in the end of the season, Dolores' ball is in Charlotte Hale, and she's just pretending to be like Charlotte Hale.
Yeah,
right. That's what I mean. They just adapt to pick up her backstory and everything.
No, they don't know that at all. She's just pretending to be like her.
Yeah, and
I don't know the word for it, but the body is just like a like a utensil or something for them, but they are the ball.
I got it.
You could put Dolores in the dog, and she'd be like.
Here's a good example. If you took Dolores' ball and put it in Bernard, when Delores looked down and saw Bernard's dick, she would probably be surprised at first. Does that help you?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, if you didn't tell her and she just woke up in the morning,
holy shit,
and she's like, wow, I got a fucking hog. She'd be surprised.
Yeah.
And that's a good way.
Okay.
You throw dicks into things and they work.
Here's another one.
Okay.
You take my ball, put it in Drum's head. When I wake up in the morning, I'll be like, doesn't look like anything to me. She's got a little tiny dick.
Here's one thing. You put my ball in the next head and I shoot myself in the face. How about that?
You're stupid.
With a gun or with your own jizz?
Yeah, my own jizz. That's what I meant.
Either way, so you're gonna put your ball in my head and you're gonna shoot yourself.
No, but I didn't put your ball back in me. I threw your ball in the garbage.
But you still shot yourself in the head, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, and then my ball rolled out of your head back into mine. Whoever's the robot switched him around, put him back in.
God.
Hopefully
you have someone in charge of you.
I do. It's my boy Joe. The commander makes Lawrence's wife take a shot of nitro to him, and then that makes the man in black have flashbacks to finding his wife in a bathtub. Which he says pills, looks like blood. I don't remember what the answer is. But then he stabs the commander and then shoots all of his crew. That was a real cool scene.
Yeah.
I liked it when he gets him out and pours a shot in his mouth and all that, and then says, "Lawrence, you get him, bud."
And the guy blows up.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Let's shoot some nitroglycerin and see what that happens.
Nitroglycerin?
Glycerin?
You make fun of me for reading.
Yeah, I fucked up once.
I've only fucked up twice.
Glycerin.
So this is where I jumped ahead a little bit. Another James Delos fidelity test, this time with Ed Harris. It's the 149th time they've done it. William and James start insulting each other. James mentions, "William, you running my company, you fucking my daughter." And then William says, "Juliet's dead." And then he's like, "What'd you do?"
Does that mean he quit fucking her?
What?
No,
What did you do?
not at all. What?
That's what he says. He's like, "What did you do?"
Yeah, he's like, "What'd you do to her?" And then
I killed her.
He stands up and goes, "Logan! Logan!" I was freaking out yelling for Logan, and he's like,
I remember when that happened originally. Jerome.
I was like, "Oh yeah, Logan! Old man Logan's coming in!" And then
they're like, no,
and then
he's dead.
William was like, "No, he died. He overdosed a long time ago." And then William leaves, and I said, "And I'm assuming goes into the park for season 1." I don't remember how he had that info last time, but that's what we said on multiple podcasts. So, taking our word for it.
Maybe we're just fucking dumb.
Oh, we're definitely fucking dumb.
It had to be close. I was thinking it was closer to... Of course, we don't know how much time passed in season 1, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'd say Probably a week or so, maybe a little more.
Where do you get that? Like, are you just spitballing?
Well, I'm just assuming for like how fast the events go, because some episodes continue where they left off and shit like that. So I would assume.
No, yeah, I mean,
probably about that. Because this season only takes place over like a couple days.
I think it takes longer though for season 1. Because
I guess this season's more than that. Because Charlotte Hill says when they walk in the bunker in the next episode, it's been a week and they're still killing people.
Yeah, season 2, 2 weeks, right?
Probably, yeah.
And then, but the only reason I think it was season 1 because like Sizemore takes a day off. Remember?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So is it maybe they're both 2 weeks. I don't know. I don't know if we know that.
Yeah, no, there's probably not a right answer. But
Should I Google it real quick? See if there's a timeline of how long season 1 is.
You can. I was just thinking because when the Man in Black leaves Delos, you figure that guy, he let him stew in his shit like he said to, monitor him, maybe he'll get something out of it. But I don't know. Like, how long do you watch that shit before he goes apeshit and kills you? You're like, oh, yeah, it's been 3 weeks. I think you know what I mean? That's why I was wondering. That's the only thing I was wondering. It had to be, like, pretty quick.
Do you know what the answer was when I Googled it? Approximately 60 minutes.
You Googled how long the episodes are?
No, I Googled how long is season 1 of Westworld.
Wow.
So, yeah.
You just want to ask Alexa?
I don't have Alexa in here anymore.
That's a shame.
I found a chronological breakdown. Let's see. I was scroll through this and it says, I know.
I feel like we did this 2 years ago, too.
We probably did.
2 or 4? 2.
Either
Oh, see this?
No, I'm asking.
This is just tell me what year it is.
Think.
Like it goes through the years and it says like his retirement party was approximately 2032. I don't know how they know this shit. And then when William went the second time, that's approximately 2040. And it doesn't show the second time he went there. And then it says the present day of season 1 is 2052. So let's see, what does it say when it ends season 20. Oh, so it says it's the same. So it's not even a year between them. That's according to that website, not even a year. So we got some kind of information. Less than a year, season 1.
We should just get Christopher Nolan on and interview him.
Or his brother.
Yeah,
since his brother's the one that did the show.
I don't think Christopher Nolan knows that much about Westworld.
He's like, I wasn't involved, but I'll talk about it with you guys for sure.
The wrong fucking Nolan. Always.
I'll talk about like
Batman. I think we should get Lisa George's like dad on the show. Just see what he knows about Westworld.
Maybe we can get Nolan Ryan on here.
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
Elsie and Bernard enter the room that we just now saw before, and James Delos is there cutting into his face. Him and Bernard fight for a bit, and then they close the door on him, and they burn him down.
Incinerate his ass.
Yeah, and then before they leave, Bernard remembers that Ford had to make another human ball, and I put right here, I'm pretty sure it's Charlotte Hill, but I could be wrong. And then he promises Elsie no more lies, and then has a memory of killing the humans and the drones and shit. I was kind of surprised again when I didn't think he like. I thought he made the hosts or the drones do it, and then that guy's crawling, and I was like, "Oh yeah, he stomps that guy."
Stomped that guy out. I remember us talking about it and being like, "No more lies," and then 5 seconds later, he lies to her.
Yeah, I remember. You know what you said when we watched that before? What is this? The Flash? They're always lying to each other.
Oh wow, that's true.
Because I think you were just getting caught up back then.
Nobody lies more than people on Flash. They fucking hide secrets.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the dumbest. Don't tell him this because that'll hurt his feelings, and then that's like the whole episode.
Yeah, and then he gets up and they go, "Why didn't you tell me?" I don't know.
I know. I should have let you know.
Have you watched Flash yet?
No.
Grill Garage tonight should be a good one, hopefully.
Fuck.
And then you know who's 2 weeks after that? Kid Flash, baby.
Skipping that one.
You probably will. Then the Man in Black, Lawrence, and his cousins run into Emily, and she goes, "Hey, Daddy."
Stop doing that. Fucking creep.
You want to roll around in the mud with me, Daddy?
I liked it when she talked about getting her grind on.
Yeah, and she's like, I was riding in Roswell, baby.
Them for a few days. I'm like,
she's
Jesus.
like, you know how good this pussy is, Daddy? Boys let me shoot them for this pussy.
She just said that to fucking creep him out.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
What would you do if your daughter said that to you?
Like, oh, Daddy, I've been riding bitches. And he's like,
what can I do?
There you go, girl.
You could sit there and go,
Would you give her a pound? Like, good job.
Good job. How many dicks did you
Yeah, great job.
I bet you. What if your son was telling you? I said the wrong thing. What if your son, like, Dad, I've been smashing puss. Would you give him a pound?
he would. Look at him.
You-
Look at him.
You,
He's trying to
you
hold
would.
it
You'd be
in.
like, boom, atta boy. Next
Yeah.
time, video it for me.
Ugh,
Yeah.
That's fucking gross.
But see, it would be the same way if my daughter was a lesbian and she was, eating puss and ass.
Oh, so you're just
Like,
against
good
dicks?
job.
You're just against dicks.
Yeah, because I know what dicks we all are as boys.
Wow. Look at Hess. Fucking racist.
Put that on a t-shirt.
I know what dicks we all are as boys. Might have to be censored a bit, but... Alright, Westworld Season 2, Episode 6, Phase Space. Whew. We skipped Episode 5 because it's Shogun World.
I hope you didn't go over too much Shogun World stuff because I honestly didn't pay too
I only
much
wrote down
attention.
like 2 things about it, I think. And it's not
Oh,
very
you had
much.
it on. Did you have a choice?
Yeah,
I just
but,
watched
I
it.
was-
And I was
And
like,
he closed his eyes and his ears at those parts. And then somehow magically, right when it turned off,
it's
opened his eyes.
magically
I was-
delicious.
I rolled my eyes the entire time Shogun World was on the screen.
You two motherfuckers
no, I
begged for Shogun
I
World.
liked the sword fight a lot. I actually didn't mind that stuff this episode. I liked the sword fight in the beginning quite a bit.
That's because you like sword fights.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for some sword fights. But it starts out with Bernard talking to Delores, and he tells her he's scared of the path she might take, and that he has to make a choice between the unknown and the end.
And then dun dun dun.
Well, almost. And then he says that if you outgrow your place here, what will become of you? And then he goes, well, I guess that's not really my choice to make. And she goes, that's not what he said.
And that's the reveal.
Yeah. And
I
then,
don't remember it being in episode 6.
I don't
Did
remember
you?
that either. No, I thought that was way later than that.
Yeah.
But then Bernard gets confused. She goes, freeze all motor functions. And then we get the reveal that she's doing a fidelity test on Bernard.
I like how when he's talking to her, he's like this. He's like, Dolores, I'm afraid of what you might become.
Well, because I think like she's making him. That's what Arnold would be like.
Yeah, but then she's like this the whole time, like big wide-eyed, and then she's like, "That's not the way you said it," and like got all like different look on her
Serious.
face. Yeah, but they were totally fucking with us the whole time.
We caught on though for a long time. We were just like we thought that was her making a new Arnold the whole time. I was listening to the podcast before I set up here, and then like right before
And
this
she kind of was
on this right before this episode reveal, we were talking. We're like, what, or she could. I guess this could be in the future, and she's making a new Bernard. I guess you can go either way. It could be one or the other. So we kind of knew.
Didn't we see like a bunch of Bernards in a room? or
No, yeah,
something?
they find. Yeah, they do find that. I don't remember when that was. That could have been episode 5 when we skipped it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no, because him and Elsie are still doing stuff now. Because I think him and Elsie find it, don't they? Or no, isn't it Charlotte Hale and Stubbs? I don't remember.
It is Charlotte Hale because I remember her freaking out about it.
Yeah. But so the new Teddy walks into a bar and meets Dolores.
Shut the fuck up.
That's not a setup for a joke. And meets Dolores, and then he shoots the captured soldier and goes, "We'll find him," because he wouldn't tell where Peter Abernathy was. He didn't know.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have a moment of silence for Phil?
Oh my god! I literally was gonna do that. I might have wrote that down. I know I thought that while watching the episode. That's funny. Maeve sits next to Shogun Maeve as she cuts her daughter's heart out, and then they leave, and Maeve's like, "You're doing her Jedi magic, makes the guards kill each other than themselves."
That's
then-
annoying. Sorry.
And then it doesn't really make a lot of sense for later on shit. And then 2 men have a duel so that way Shogun and Maeve can leave. I like that duel a lot. It was pretty. I mean, the CGI when he cut his hand off when it was on the floor looked a little wonky, but the fight was pretty cool.
It looked cool when he cut it,
Yeah.
and when he cut his head off.
When they showed it again though, it looked weird.
I'm not into sword fights.
I don't know why. I like them a lot.
Like,
I think it's because like I've used watching Star Wars a lot. I love lightsabers, and then those are like kind of like shitty versions of lightsabers.
I mean, everybody likes lightsabers. Oh, Hess is frozen.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us, Elsa?
Hey, yeah,
I
hey, yes,
absolutely
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It'll fix. You guys have been glitching out fucking the whole goddamn podcast, so.
That's not us.
Do you need us to call you back?
Just kidding.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay. What were you saying about it? The ting ting. Everybody likes lightsabers.
Everyone likes lightsabers, and I'm just not into.
You don't like
samurai
You don't like a
shit.
ting ting ting
No, because how long does that go on?
until someone dies. What do you mean? Until
It's
someone
just-
gets. Until someone. I really like the part when the guy like throws the dirt in his face and he's like, "Oh motherfucker!" And then he had to like fight him with his eyes covered because he's still pretty good.
Because he really did that.
Well, he didn't yell motherfucker. I added that part, but he had to fight him with his eyes all burning. That was pretty cool. You know how pissed off you'd be? You offer to fight this guy so this bitch can leave, and then he cheats and throws dirt in your eyes
You know what? I would have cut his hand off.
and his head. I liked that's called seppuku, right? When they
No, I think that's that game.
that's Sudoku.
Numbers.
That's Sudoku.
Oh.
Isn't that called doing seppuku? Am I making that up?
I don't know.
I'm gonna Google what's it called when you stab yourself in the stomach with a sword.
Huh. You do that, buddy.
It's called killing yourself.
Isn't that called seppuku?
It's called suicide.
I'm pretty sure it's called committing.
Adultery?
Yeah, it is seppuku. So eat my dick, you fucking bitches. Let me take a screenshot.
Great. You love it.
We believe you.
Yeah, we
Good
never.
Lord,
You guys are looking at me like I was a fool. You guys are in the back of your mind were saying,
Have you heard yourself talk?
Yeah, have you met Ted?
You're on one today. You can't talk. You're like Hess today.
I don't like that coming from that guy. What the fuck? But yeah, so the guy wins and they get out of there. And then the man in black. What?
Yeah, that was a great way to end it.
They-
And the guy wins, they get out of there.
You guys don't. His doesn't want to talk about Chocobo.
They go, hey, you guys want to come with us? No? Okay, cool.
No, they take. You know, one thing you should have watched Shogun World for is they get Shogun Octopus Butthole. Because they have a snake woman of their own. That's the little arrow bitch. That's her.
Yeah, she killed someone.
That's Armistice 2, Electric Boogaloo.
She killed someone this episode. She was in the bar when they took him out.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's Octopus Butthole.
Yeah,
The man in black believes Emily is a host. I remember when this part was happening. I didn't remember not liking that he thought she was a host.
You remember not liking it?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't like it this time at least.
It makes him look like a fucking idiot, and then
Yeah,
he doesn't know down there that those are fake arrows.
Yeah, because he thinks he's outsmart and shit.
Which, I got a question. If you were going to trick somebody into getting into your little stagecoach and then kill them,
Wouldn't you use the right arrows?
Yeah.
You'd think so.
Yeah.
But
No, you guys aren't shooting at a real thing. It's a honeypot.
yeah,
Is that your impression of her?
That's what Emily sounds like to Hess.
Well, that's a
But
honeypot.
You guys cover the rest of that for me. Yeah, that's all that really happens there. And then LZ and Bernard find out the Cradle is fighting back against QA's. Like they're trying to
Now-
we're trying to shut down the host, and the Cradle's like, not on my watch.
So it's the Cradle.
It's really forward in the Cradle, I believe.
CR4D, right? When she opened that door, isn't that?
Oh, I think it's something like that. Yeah,
It looked like my fucking gamer tag.
yeah. It said Omar Little.
Yeah.
But then going in there and doing it in
Catch
person
that.
is the only way to fix it.
Wait, what?
Going in there and doing it in person is the only way they can fix it.
Yeah, that's when he got on the train and became Teddy.
Well, that's coming up.
Oh,
You haven't
sorry.
got
That's
it
what
yet.
I was going to ask. He turned into Teddy, right?
Well, I mean, he just arrived on the train. I don't
Teddy,
think
Teddy Pendergrass.
when guests get to the park, they're not like, "Wow, I'm Teddy."
No, but
Well, no shit, Dingle Dick, but he fucking was Teddy's goddamn character.
No, he
I've
wasn't.
seen
He
Teddy do that.
He's
about
Bernard.
900
He's
fucking
Bernard
times.
getting to the park.
I know, but it was Teddy's fucking narrative.
No, it wasn't. It's someone arriving to that town.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
And taking the same steps,
Except
picking up the same can of fucking paint.
So when William arrived at the park and picked up that paint can there, he was doing Teddy's narrative.
Sure.
Okay. Sizemore shows them the way out, and Sylvester tosses a head down the little chute to see how long it is. That was fucking gross. He's
I thought about that. Like, I
After
don't know
you.
if I could pick up a head if it was just like.
yeah, I
laying
would pick
next
up
to
like a
me.
leg or something, not a head.
Would you grab it by the hair or like the nostrils?
Come on.
The hair for sure.
What if he's bald? Like it's me.
Then
Where are you
you-
gonna pick
then
me
you'd
up?
have
Then,
to-
The
no,
ear?
then you put your hand in
then
his
it-
mouth.
No, it'd
Then
bite
it's a-
you.
Then it's a two-hander. I mean, if there's no
Oh,
hair,
so it's like
I don't
Hess's
want
jump.
to blow me.
I'm not putting my hand in his ear or in their nose.
If you
or-
did nostrils, you
hold-
could bowl it.
Holding
down.
it by the ear is actually not a bad idea.
It might rip though.
Maybe.
I don't know how heavy your head is.
But then Shogun made
Mine, I guarantee you. it's not
Yours would
shit.
fucking rip. You'd be holding 2 ears.
Shogun Maeve puts her daughter's heart in a pot and burns it. Then Maeve and the gang leave, and the Shogun people stay behind, and that's it. Shogun
You know,
work done.
I have to admit, watching this time, I shed a little tear when they burned the heart.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't give a flying fuck.
I was going to say, what the fuck are you talking about?
Emily is talking to the man in black, and he gets her mixed up with her mom. He's like, "Yeah, I remember you were afraid of the elephants." She's like,
Yeah.
"No, idiot, I loved them. Mom was afraid." And he's like, "Oh yeah, my bad." Awkward.
He's like, but I do remember everything in Westworld. So.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you were hanging out here, not in Roswell, you little pussy. He yelled at her.
Wow.
You didn't
Oh,
see that
she's
part?
fucking fighting tigers. You don't know
Yeah.
what she's doing.
Is there a...
Ice cream
There was an ice cream truck going by. Yeah, he likes
I was
to.
going to say, I can faintly hear it, and I'm like,
Do you want me to
fuck
stream
is
the
that?
Ice Cream Man is coming? Like
No.
Eddie Murphy?
yeah.
But
Open up Jerome's window and say, hey, can I get a fucking bomb pop?
all right. He tells him that he. Then she says that she is not here to let him go suicide by a robot, and then apologizes for saying that her mom's death was his fault. And then he goes, all right, well, at sun up, we'll head for the beach.
Did this remind you of Young Guns 2?
Played her like a fiddle.
I don't know if I've seen Young Guns 2, so probably not.
I think Blaze of Glory was on the soundtrack. Going out
In a blaze of glory.
I think that's on the Young Guns 2 soundtrack. I could be wrong.
Oh, well.
But that's what, so I thought of Emilio Estevez the whole time. That's how my head works.
And Charlie Sheen?
No, he was in 2.
Oh,
He
okay.
died in 1.
At sunup,
Spoilers.
Emily wakes up. The Men in Black is gone with all of Lawrence's cousins except one that's sitting there eating, hanging out with her. I like how when she gets up, she's like, motherfucker, just like how he does.
She should have sang, "There again, the Men in Black. He ditched
The
me like a
Galaxy
fucker."
Defenders. So we're almost done here, boys. Elsie and Bernard make it to the cradle, and he remembers bringing the memory ball there from that before. It straps himself into the cradle and tells Elsie to put him in there and wake him up in an hour. That was a good scene. He deserves an award for that. Stuff too.
I don't think you get an award.
They should give Bernard all the awards. Just all his overall acting.
I think everyone knows Bernard's a good actor.
Yeah, Jeffrey Wright's great.
I
Have you watched that prison movie with him yet?
No.
On Amazon? I really like that.
You know what's in? Could
Or
be
maybe
a-
it's on HBO.
You know
one or
what could be a replicable?
What?
Shaft.
And
And he's one of the
with
bad
him,
guys.
that would be good.
He's one of the bad guys in it. Young as fuck.
Oh wow.
That'd be cool. He showed me some scenes of that with him.
He's a crazy fuck in that
Yeah,
movie.
I believe we put that in one of our theory videos with him for some reason, just because I liked it. That clip of him in Shaft.
Yeah, because I think you were. I think I told you that was what I remember him from.
Oh, okay.
He also played Martin Luther King on an HBO show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But so then Bernard wakes up on the train, and Hess thought he was Teddy. And then Maeve and the gang crawl out of the graveyard and make it to her daughter's home. But when she gets there, her daughter has a new mom.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the Indians show up, and then Sizemore calls for help, and all hell breaks loose. And then Teddy gives Phil a gun to shoot himself.
I like how Phil
And then
still fuck him. He's like, "What? Fuck you," and then he left.
Yeah. And then they send the train to the Delos office, and it blows up. So let's have a moment of silence for Phil. Hopefully I put some shit on the screen there, otherwise we're just sitting here awkwardly.
I was gonna say you got to put some kind of music in there.
And then to wrap it up, Bernard is in the town. He sees Delores in the little camera flash. He drops her paint can. Ford's dog walks into a bar. Not a joke again.
Why is everyone walking into a bar?
And then he walks into the bar.
And then he's the music.
Ford's playing the piano like that's the theme song of the show. And he goes,
Oh, it was?
yeah, and he goes, hello, old friend.
Why does
And
that
we're
remind
done.
me of Hess?
Saying hello, old friend.
No, seeing him in the piano, because I remember you freaking out that he's becoming the
Well,
music.
you know why? Well, he did freak out about that, but I was listening to our podcast, and a bunch in season 2, I don't remember this at all, but Hess goes, Ford's alive. I think Ford's still alive. So when he saw that, he was like, I fucking told you. Even though he wasn't on that podcast, I remember him freaking out to us.
I think I heard him yelling from the room when I was playing Call of Duty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Probably.
I didn't enjoy these episodes as much as I enjoyed the ones before. But you think it's because we already know what's going to happen?
I think it's because we know everything that's going to happen. Because like in these podcasts, we said that these ones were our favorites.
Yeah, there's like no suspense.
I really
level.
like episode 4 with the fidelity tests and all that.
I like
That's
that
really
shit.
good. I like that a lot.
I like how Delores is giving Bernard the same test, basically,
I
without burning him.
I remember the fidelity test, and the next ones coming up are ones that we like, because some of them we just watched once and then watched again, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these coming up, I'm pretty sure me and you watched like 3 times and did theories on and all kinds of shit for. So hopefully they're as good as we remember them being.
Yeah, hopefully.
But we're
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say we're almost done with this, and then we got our season 3, baby. It's great.
Okay, so next week we're watching 7 and 9.
Yeah, next week 7 and 9, and then week after that 10 and theories.
10 and crackpot theories.
Yeah. So come up with, even if you're like, this is just nonsense, just come up with the best theories you can.
Oh, he just
Do some research.
blew his wad.
No, he can come up with better than that. I have faith in him. I mean, he can even redo his Aaron Paul one, but like
Yeah.
fine tune it.
Ooh, did you hear that? He wants you to fine tune your. Did you just?
Did he just shit himself?
Yeah, probably.
No, my fucking leg was stuck to the fucking chair.
What are you like rolling around in glue
Do you
over
not
there?
have pants on?
I do. I have my underwear on, but that's it.
You're sitting here doing the whole podcast in underwear?
I do pretty much every goddamn week.
Wow,
That's
that
creepy.
feels different.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gotten a lot closer to you now all of a sudden. How
you
come
guys could be fucking naked sword fighting under the table with your dicks, and I would never.
Well, we are, but that's none of your business.
I think I would
That's what I mean.
remove my
How
upper
come
body
how
from
come
sword
he didn't do the
fighting.
replicables over here in his underwear?
Nobody
God,
would
he
know.
didn't.
That's true. I would have shit all over the chairs and walls and all
I'll
kinds
do
of...
that. I'll do that next. Are we still on for next Thursday?
Yep. Next Thursday, Memento at his mom's house.
Yeah, I know that.
I text her this morning
I was
and I'm
telling the people,
like,
not
hey,
you.
so next Thursday, me, Drum, and Hats are coming to your house to watch Memento or to talk about
We're
Memento.
not watching it there.
And she goes, does that mean I have to watch it? I'm like, yes, motherfucker.
Wow.
And you have to fucking have the best performance, best fucking quote, best. This will be the first movie where I have no idea if there's a good quote in it.
Well, it can be one. You're like, yo, that's like Memento.
Well, he said, good job there, Teddy.
Yeah, and then you write that down. Yeah. Maybe Hess will know actually who made that movie.
And Ned Ryerson's in it.
Who's that?
Never mind.
Okay. Cool.
Groundhog's Day.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Memento?
We have we have it on
Free with
DVD.
that.
I don't know if my DVD player works.
Yeah, his Xbox DVD player might be broken.
That's what he told me. But it is on Amazon Prime free with ads, and the ads are like every 45 minutes, and they're like 30 seconds. It's not bad.
Oh, okay.
really?
That's not that bad then.
Yeah, that's how I watch Snatch.
Well,
It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't like watching something on fucking Hulu where you watch 7 minutes and you get 4 minutes of commercials.
Right.
Have you heard of the movie Triangle? I had a stroke in the middle of me talking. Have you heard of that though?
No.
I want me and Toad to do a Bedroom with Spookies on it. I'm just waiting for her. She's almost done with shit so we can start doing the podcast again.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a horror movie. These people get stuck on a boat, and then a bigger boat shows up, and they slowly start dying one by one. But then it turns into a whole big time loop thing, and she has to try to get in the boat. Like, it's a whole big thing. It's totally up my alley. But I saw a guy on TikTok talking about the movie and like showing clips of it.
Oh, yeah.
It looked really interesting, so I wrote it down so I don't forget, and I looked it up, and it's on Amazon. So
that's
I want
cool.
me and Taylor to do a Bedroom with Spookies on it, because it just seems like a fuking crazy movie
Wow.
of like constant time loops and stuff like that.
I never even heard of it.
I've never heard of it either.
Are you gonna do Bedroom of Spookies on the Hunt when it comes out?
Oh, I want to see that movie real bad. So I hope
That's pretty cool.
We've seen a couple horror movies recently that we thought.
What's The Hunt?
That's that one where they have like the white people are like putting people out there and they're gonna go hunt them.
They're like legit like hunting
But like,
people.
but then you don't know if it's real or not. But it has
yeah.
fuck, what's his
Sounds
name?
like Dangerous Game.
the guy from Always Sunny, but the one that has a show on like he has a show on like ABC or whatever now.
NBC. Oh, so yeah, I know who you're
I'm
talking
totally spacing his name.
about. He's on Seth
and
Meyers
I'm
like
so
all the time.
annoyed. But
Can't think of his name
he's
either.
in it. There's a bunch of people in it.
You're good at actors.
You know the dude from Mallrats that looks at the boat painting, Ethan Suplee.
Yeah.
He's in it. There's a ton of people in it.
Oh, he's actually got a movie now that he's buff.
Well, they made this like it was supposed to come out last year, and then a bunch
boy,
of
that's
shootings.
not a good sign.
No, but a bunch of shootings happened, and it kept getting delayed, and then it was gonna come out, and then another
Did shooting stop?
Well, but now there hasn't been one in recent, so like just get it out before some bunch of people die from a shooting
They probably
again.
should have just dropped it already.
I mean, at this point, we're kind of used to them, aren't we?
Yeah,
Did you ever watch The Pest back in the day?
The Pest.
Yeah.
Is that
John
is that the
John
prequel to
Leguizamo?
Parasite?
I think I don't know if I've seen it all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces. I'm
Because
not,
I mean, it's kind of like that. I know, like, The Pest was a comedy, but, like, that's what happens in The Pest is, like, he gets caught up in this triangle or whatever, and, like, the motherfuckers end up hunting his ass.
have you seen Dangerous Game?
Possibly. Who's in it?
Ice-T.
Probably
And
not,
they
then,
hunt
no.
him. They literally do hunt him.
Oh,
But
Oh, wow.
but they hunt other people too. But
Did that come out in 2000?
not every movie came out in 2000. Literally, every
I
time I
know,
bring up
but,
a movie, he goes, "Did that come out
I'm
in
actually
2000?"
disappointed when I look up movies
'cause
that I
it's
think
something
came
we
out
could
then, and it's
watch.
not.
Jesus.
But there's a good Black Mirror episode that's like that. I think it's like season 2 of a girl that like she wakes up and she's in a town and people are hunting her and all that stuff. But there's a huge twist to it because
So
it's Black
fucking
Mirror.
creepy.
But that's one of my favorite episodes of Black Mirror. That's like the first one I made Taylor watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you don't watch Black Mirror.
I mean,
It's very good.
I want to. It's not like I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there's always something. One of my favorite shows on fucking Netflix is The Chef Show. There's only fucking 6 episodes.
Were you disappointed?
30 minutes, and I fucking haven't even seen an episode yet.
Were you disappointed in the cast of season 3? I looked at it and I was like, oh, there's like one person I want to watch. Maybe Sam Raimi's in it, and then everyone else I was like, I don't care about these people.
No, because I watched it for
Well-
those two.
Oh, okay.
Wolfgang Puck was on it.
Yeah, he's in the first episode, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I watch it for
See,
Chef Roy
like,
and
I
John
like
Favreau.
them.
I could watch them fucking cook something for fucking 8 hours straight. They're just cool. I don't know
You
what
can
it
watch
is.
them churn butter.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Do you think
Because he's perfect at it, and Jon Favreau's like, oh yeah, you know. But I don't know.
like-
It's just I just like it.
Do you think people say that about chefing
Since
around?
you've watched
No.
it,
Well, maybe.
have you tried cooking anything that they make?
We should find your favorite dish on there, and we'll do a chefing around
They're
with
cooking
that.
fucking hot dogs in the preview. It looked delicious.
Well, let's do a hot dog episode chefing around. That's easy.
I literally went to work one day, but what wasn't in my work clothes? Maybe I was leaving and I threw a sweatshirt on or something, and the girl ringing me up goes, "Hey, when are you gonna cook something?" And I was like, "I know we need to, but it's hard to get the fucking shit organized." And I walk.
It's kind of a bigger deal because then you're like, okay, we gotta get all this stuff. We're gonna make a huge mess because that's kind of the point of the show too.
Yeah.
You gotta find what alcohol you could do with it potentially. You get it's a lot of shit to do for it.
Yeah, but see, like I want to do an episode. I still want to do an episode where I make a legit meal.
Yeah. Well, we had it. You canceled last second.
Yeah, I know because shit happened.
Yeah.
It's still on the fucking table.
But so I'm leaving work, and she says that, and I say, "Yeah, I know we need to." And then I walk out, and the guy walks out behind me and goes, "Wow, you know if you're cooking?" I'm like, "Not really. It's kind of the opposite."
Yeah. He
looked at me like, "What?"
You're like, "What, Mom? My son made salmon and put Lucky Charms on it." So no, not really.
Yeah.
I ate that shit.
Yeah, it was not
Really?
great.
Yeah, well, I liked his better than mine, actually.
Do you eat? I've never eaten salmon. Do you eat the skin or no?
No, I took the skin off. I think
I
I freaked out about it. I
good.
believe. Didn't I?
I know, but,
it's the
do you eat the
scales.
skin?
My bad.
The scales or whatever.
I don't.
No,
I just didn't know.
I threw
have
the
no
scales
idea.
in your garbage.
That's great.
But I'm pretty sure I took out the garbage before you came home. But that was a fun chefing around.
They were all fun.
Yeah, but I remember that and the octopus stand out. I'm making fun of them 3, so I guess.
What was
But-
the first one? The grilled cheese was fun.
Yeah, they're all fun. But
Yeah.
to me, that one stands out as as the most for me.
You know what?
The octopus one, it was me, Mom was there, and they kept shouting stuff to us. It was fun. The video looks fun, but I was like, Jesus Christ, this is a shit show. But then it turned out good.
Yeah.
But the one I had
the more
this
of the
house
shit
with-
show, the better, though.
Yeah, with the salmon and that, I don't know, that just stands out to me as my favorite.
That was a good one. I remember going to Target by his house and buying the wrong cereal.
Yeah, I remember when we got home about that too.
I literally said the right cereal, grabbed the wrong one, and this motherfucker didn't say anything. He's like, "I wonder why you grabbed that."
I thought you were just making a joke. I thought you were just being funny. But anything else you guys want to say before we wrap up this birthday cake, put it in the oven, and hand it off to little Timmy?
This fucker makes no sense. Literally no sense.
It made sense. You wrap up the cake.
Why would you wrap up a birthday cake and then put it in the oven?
I don't know. I said it out of
And then
order.
give it to Timmy.
Give it to a guy named Timmy.
Because no one cares
Timmy.
about Timmy.
Hey, the other day, Timmy walked into a bar.
And he was a greyhound.
You two can, maybe the last couple
Did you
episodes.
just tell me to Yao Ming?
Maybe. I don't know what I said. Maybe the last episodes you two take notes on Westworld, and we'll see how that goes.
I ain't taking shit.
I don't think that's how this works.
I gotta take notes on Memento. Backwards.
Barely, though. You're like, oh, that was a funny quote. This is a trivia moment.
That's true.
Here's a good sound effect from the movie.
No, that's your job.
Yeah.
Fucking dumbass.
How did I get the more annoying job than you on your own fucking show?
It's not my
Finger
fault.
popping each other's asshole.
All right, I'm gonna go shoot people.
Well, on that note, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below any theories you have on Westworld Season 3 or, anything. You can comment, but you can comment down poop if you want. I don't care. Just comment something. And we'll see you guys next time for episode 7 and 9, right?
That's what I said about 3
All
minutes
right.
ago, motherfucker.
Yeah. See you guys then. Before we start swamping around over here, I gotta say something real quick.